Eliza Moore was different. She liked books more than people. Quiet and shy, she was an easy target. Northwood High School was a jungle. Eliza was the prey. Ava Johnson ruled the school. Her posse, a gaggle of giggling hyenas, followed her every whim. They thrived on fear and intimidation. Their favourite game? Making Eliza's life a misery. Eliza dreaded going to school. Every corner held a bad memory, a cruel laugh, a shove, a whispered insult. Her heart pounded with fear. She just wanted to disappear. Ava found Eliza an amusing diversion, a source of endless entertainment. Her clumsiness, her fear, her silence, everything about her screamed victim. Eliza's timid nature made her an easy target. The pranks started small. Tripping her in the corridor was just the beginning. Spilling juice on her books, whispering insults loud enough for everyone to hear. The cruelty knew no bounds. The torment escalated. They wrote cruel messages on her locker, each one more hurtful than the last. They stole her belongings, leaving her stranded and helpless, searching for her lost items. Eliza's pleas for them to stop only fueled their amusement. Her tears were their triumph. One day, Ava snatched Eliza's diary. Her innermost thoughts, her fears, her dreams, all laid bare for everyone to see. Ava read it aloud, her voice dripping with mockery. The laughter was deafening. Eliza wanted to disappear, to escape the humiliation. It was the day before the summer break. The air crackled with anticipation. The students were buzzing with excitement, their minds already on the adventures that awaited them. Everyone was excited except for Eliza. She was dreading the long, lonely summer. The thought of endless days without friends made her heart sink. At least in school, she had the anonymity of the crowd. Ava, in a final act of cruelty, decided to lock Eliza in the old boiler room, a place no one ever visited. The room was dark, dusty, and filled with cobwebs. The air was thick with the smell of rust and decay. It was a place that seemed forgotten by time. Eliza screamed. She banged on the heavy metal door, her fists growing sore. Panic set in as she realized no one was coming, but her cries were swallowed by the silence. No one could hear her. She was trapped. Hours passed, darkness fell, and the school grounds grew eerily quiet. Eliza huddled on the cold concrete floor, shivering with fear. The air grew thin, her heart pounded in her chest. She felt utterly alone, with no hope of escape. Section 4. The Last Bell. The next morning the school was eerily quiet. The last bell of the year had rung. The corridors were empty. Everyone had gone home for the summer, everyone except for Eliza. The janitor found Eliza's body in the boiler room. She was lying on the floor, her eyes wide open and staring. Her face was frozen in a mask of terror. The news of Eliza's death spread through the town like wildfire. People were shocked. They whispered about the bullying, they whispered about the boiler room, and they whispered about the last bell. Section 5. The Disappearances. The new school year began under a cloud of unease. Eliza's locker remained untouched, a silent memorial. But something else was different. Something was wrong. There were strange noises at night. The school bell would ring at odd hours, its mournful toll echoing through the empty corridors. Mysterious puddles of water appeared, cold and damp, even on the hottest days. Then Ava's friends started to disappear. One by one they vanished, just like Eliza. The town held its breath. Fear hung heavy in the air. The whispers started again. Eliza was back. Section 6. Eliza's Revenge. Ava was terrified. She couldn't escape the feeling that she was being watched. Every step she took felt heavy with dread. Every shadow seemed to hold Eliza's accusing eyes. Every whisper of wind sounded like Eliza's voice, cold and vengeful. The night was alive with her presence. Driven by guilt and fear, Ava went to the boiler room. She felt a pull, an unexplainable force drawing her to that place. She wanted to apologize. She wanted to make things right. Her heart pounded as she reached for the door handle. She wanted the nightmares to stop. As she stepped into the darkness, she heard a noise. It was faint but unmistakable, a soft, chilling giggle. Then she saw her, Eliza. Her figure was unmistakable even in the dim light, standing in the shadows, her eyes glowing with an eerie light. They seemed to pierce through the darkness, locking onto Ava. "You can't hide from me," Eliza whispered, her voice as cold as death. It sent shivers down Ava's spine. "You can't escape what you've done," Ava screamed. Her voice echoed through the empty halls. She turned to run, but it was too late. Her legs felt like lead, and the darkness seemed to close in around her. Eliza's hand shot out from the darkness, her touch icy cold. It felt like death itself had gripped Ava. Ava was never seen again. The next morning, on the dusty floor of the boiler room, a message was found scrawled in water. It was a chilling reminder of the night's events. It read, "Bullying kills. Stop it before it stops you." The message was clear, and its warning echoed in the silence.